Dead by Daylight and FNaF and Freddy are finally collaborating, which is so hype. Me and Matt are just here to just kind of discuss about it, what we would like to see from the collaboration, how they should do it, how they shouldn't do it, because I swear, if I see Glamrock Freddy going, way to go to Superstar, I am literally going to uninstall the game. But yeah, make sure you guys leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe so you don't miss out on my weekend live streams, and I'll see you guys in the video. So, but there's two ways I thought that Dead by Daylight, like, how they would do. So there's two ways they should, like, properly do it. Like, there's totally wrong ways they can do it. Like, if they wanted to be lazy, they could probably add, like, Toy Chica be the twins, and then her cupcake be, like, the little minion thing that comes out. If they wanted to be lazy, and that is not how I want it to be done. How I want it to be done is you have William Afton as the killer, obviously, but then you have an animatronic, and so it's the endoskeleton, but like you can add, because then you have custom Moris and stuff in Dead by Daylight, like with like that one bear trapper skin and stuff like that. Like they could have custom Moris for all the animatronics and just have an endoskeleton be the base one, and then you buy skins. So like you could buy the Freddy Fazbear skin, you could buy the Withered Body skin, you could buy the Toy Freddy skin. And so because how Dead by Daylight, like how their killers are done is like they don't have like too many of like just like a bunch of the same franchise just like put into one thing. They'll have like an animatronic, and then they'll have William Afton, and then William Afton will have, you know, the Spring Bonnie and like the Springtrap skin, and that's how I think they're gonna do the killers. But the absolute like wrong way to do the killer would be like if they wanted to be lazy, they would just have like the twin be like Toy Chica, and then they would have like the trapper have like a Freddy skin. I think that's stupid. But and I hope they don't do that.
I hope they don't.
I hope they don't do that. If they do that, I'm uninstalling both games because Scott should have been on top of it. Scott should have been on top of it, you know. But
yeah.
But what do you think?
What they gotta do? What they gotta do is they gotta, I think, make Springtrap the main killer.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if they don't,
that would be so cool. That would be really, really cool to have Springtrap be the main killer for the update.
It's kind of a no-brainer.
I don't know if any other killers do this, but do any other killers have like stages to them where like you
Michael
finish
Myers
3
does.
generators?
He has 3 stages where if he looks at you, he goes up a stage. But I mean, off the top of my head, that's the only one I can think of. There might be.
I think what they could do, have Springtrap start off as not being spring locked, you know? And then once you finish the first, or maybe once you finish all 5 generators and the gates, you can open the gates, he becomes spring locked, and then he gets like extra powerful.
Yo, that's actually not bad. Like everyone completes like 4 generators or something, or like, you know, like the 5th one, like you said, and then like exit gates are open, and maybe he gets a little bit faster, maybe he's slower but can one-hit you, something like that. That's interesting, because I was thinking if they're going to do Springtrap, what they need to do is I think they should have something like what you said, and I was actually going to bring this up because another killer, I think, because okay, here's another thing they shouldn't do. If I see Glamrock Freddy from Security Breach chasing after me in this game, I'm actually uninstalling, not because it's scary, because it's stupid. I do not want to see, way to go Superstar, as I'm going through Dead by Daylight fixing generators, bro. I do not want to see that. I do not want to see that.
Dude, what if they make Glamrock Freddy a survivor, though? That would be so funny.
No, bro, no! They're not just gonna throw in all the Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics because there's like too many. But like if they wanted to do like, you know, have like the main 4 like Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, I think that would be fine. And then just add like the toy variants and like the Glamrock, not Glamrock, No. The Withered. I do not want Glamrock.
It just
Freddy,
runs at you and you hear echoing throughout the game. Way to go, Superstar! Way to go, Superstar!
It's like the Huntress's. It's like the Huntress's lullaby, but all of a sudden you see, "Way to go, Superstar!" If they do that, dude, I'm actually uninstalling. I'm installing every single FNaF game I own and Dead by Daylight, bro. Nah. The only person that would be acceptable from Security Breach is Vanessa, the other rabbit lady, and I think it would be cool if they made it kind of like how the Ring Lady's done. Like she has the TVs, but she can like glitch to them because she's kind of been like possessed by by Springtrap. who kind of like infected her mind through a VR system. So literally, I think it would be perfect if she could like manipulate with like a television and like glitch through it or something, or maybe even have like, you know how like Freddy Krueger has it like where he kind of like disappears a little bit. I would think it would be cool if they made it so like she kind of glitched in and out a little bit too, kind of like you know, kind of like that we were in a video game but not like in a video game, if that makes sense. And I think instead of having stages for her, she should have just like that glitching effect and like be able to like teleport to like different like electronic devices. Maybe they're arcade machines, maybe they're like the princess quests that were in Security Breach that you got to see the Five Nights at Freddy's lore in, and you got to see the secret endings for. It'd be cool if she could teleport to like Princess Quest 1, 2, and 3 and like pop out and like get you and stuff. I think that would be a great idea, and they kind of already done it with the Ring Lady. And I think another like her like passive, because the Ring Lady's like passive thing is she kind of like zooms in and out and kind of is fast, but she can't hit you. I think they should do something like that with like a glitch effect, or do what they did with the Freddy Krueger thing, which like every once in a while, like after she teleports through like a thing, she can't glitch, but like when she's not been teleporting for a while, maybe she starts glitching out or something. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, they'll either do probably Freddy or Springtrap, and I think those will be the killers. It would have to be one of them, but I think that they'd probably do Springtrap over Freddy, just because, I mean, the real bad guy is Springtrap and not Freddy.
Well, that's why I think they should have like two killers, is like have animatronic and it start off as Endo and you just buy skins for it. It's because, you know, the Endo is just like what's underneath the costume.
Yeah.
And then have Springtrap, and then maybe have like a William Afton skin for him. I mean, although I will say the one thing with the William Afton skin, they'd have to do it in a way where he actually looks like the killer and not just like another survivor. So maybe like,
you know, that could be kind of cool though, to make him look like another survivor.
Wait, what if that was his ability?
Really cool.
Like before he gets like spring locked, like he can go into a spring lock suit. But like regularly, he's like Ghostface. He just goes around slashing. But then when he wants to, he can get into like the robot, just like suit up, and then like maybe he gets like one-hit abilities or like extra like speed or something while he's going through in his spring Bonnie costume.
That is a really cool idea.
And the skin would affect the suit, not him. So like it would be like Springtrap, or it would be like Spring Bonnie.
Something that they could do maybe that would be different than a lot of other killers. Like, you know how the zombies kind of work when you're like Nemesis and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What they maybe could do, like every single time you would pick Springtrap or the killer, like in the middle of every map, they find a place for like a stage to spawn.
Ooh.
With Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and then Foxy somewhere.
And kind of like that one dude who can go to cameras, like you can go to each individual animatronic and control them separately, like how he did in the movie. That would be interesting.
I was kind of thinking that he could do what it would be like they would each have like different. So he'd have his different phases, and as his phases progress, animatronic will start walking off the stage, and it'll come and try to grab you, and then so it'll grab you. It won't take you down a health state, but it'll start to try to carry you towards where Springtrap would be.
That's not a bad idea. I like that. But if they do a survivor, I think it has to be it has to be Michael Afton. There's no one else that's really survived this long. And I think it would be cool if they did like one of him before he got like one of him like as him, one of him as like when Nard's in him, you know, from Sister Location to FNaF 6, and then one of him like where he's Ryan but like Nard's out of him and he's kind of just like purple and he has this vest on and stuff. I think that would be cool. I think those would be three really good skins. Also, I think for a cool cosmetic, if you go to Survivors real quick, here, I'm actually in game so I can show it off, but I think a cool thing that like they could add like for like, I think Felix needs a security outfit just because he wears suits. He wears a lot of suits and sweaters, and I feel like a security outfit isn't too far away from a suit, you know. But the one thing I do kind of want to see is for Ash, is that because I feel like it would be really really cool, is because he has in his customizable like little thing, customizations. Is in his thing, he has his hand, which is a robot hand. I think it would be really cool if they added like a bonbon hand, because you know in Sister Location, the Funtime Freddy has the little Bonnie puppet on his hand. I think that'd be cool to see on Ash. even though he is from a different franchise, I think, like, I don't want to see Leon Kennedy wearing, like, a Freddy Fazbear suit, but, like, I would like to see, like, like, I don't want to see that.
Dude, that would
bro.
be so funny.
I don't want to see that.
I want to see that.
No, bro. But, like, if, like, Ash had, like, his hand just be, like, Bonbon or something, or, like, if Ghostface had, like, something, like, to him that was, like, you know, like, FNaF orientated, like, maybe he had kind of, like, maybe he had, like, a security outfit that kind of looked like a cloak or something, you know, maybe it's, like, a ripped up, like, you know, like, party table or something, I don't know, but, like, I think that would be cool if they did something Ghostface, since the actor plays him, did, like, play as Ghostface too, and also, like, I mean, do, like, little things that, like, I don't want to see, like, Leon Kennedy have, like, a Freddy Fazbear sweater or anything. I just want to see, like, little things, like, maybe you make Ash from, like, have, like, a Bonbon hand or, like, something like that. I think that would be cool, and I think that would be unique.
Yeah, there's just so many different things that they could do with.
There really is. There's so many different things they could do, but there's only, like, two ways they can do it, and that's, like, adding, like, Springtrap and animatronics in, like, the game as killers, and then having Michael Afton as a survivor, and that's, like, the only way they should do it. They also should have, because there's three different maps they can do. They can do a pizzeria, and before anyone, like, is like, oh, they should do Five Nights at Freddy's 1, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, you have to keep in mind that like, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria is a franchise. They can do whatever map they like, however the best map flow feels, like, to make, like, a pizzeria map, but the three things they have to do is have a security office and have all the cameras up, except for seeing a camera that you can see into the kitchen, because the kitchen camera is always disabled in FNaF 1. I think that would be a great Easter egg. And 2, they have to have a parts and service room, and 3, they have to have a mysterious room that's not shown on the map. I think those are the 3 musts if you do a pizzeria map, because that's in every single Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, or not fan game, in every single Five Nights at Freddy's game. And it needs to always have a parts and service. It needs to always have a mysterious room for Springtrap, and it always needs to have a security office. That's just musts. And
I think they have to make it the FNaF 1 pizzeria, because that's the most iconic.
Here's the thing. I think they'll do something.
To do that, in my opinion.
They'll do something.
That would be
like
the most marketable for them.
I think they'll do something like that, but you gotta keep in mind, like, there needs to be vaults. There needs to be, like, rooms that you can loop.
Yeah.
And the FNaF 1 pizza thing, there's literally closets and stuff that the animatronics hide in, and there's hallways. There's not a lot of room for vaulting, unless, like, what they did was, like, maybe they put, like, the security, like, doors get broken or something, and the only way you can get over them is vaulting, and that gives you, like, a safe space or something. And then, like, you can ball out one way or the other. But and then it takes, like, the killer, like, you know, a little bit longer to get through, and there would be 2 vaults for each 2 doors because they'd be broken or something, but you could vault over them because maybe they fell down or something. I don't know. But I think what they should do, because they can do a pizzeria, so there's 3 maps they can do that would be completely and totally fine. And that's a pizzeria, and another one would be a bunker for, like, sister location. Like, maybe you're, like, down in a bunker working on animatronics, maybe, like, you know, Funtime Foxy's one of the animatronics, you know, or, like, you know, maybe it's, like, Baby or something. That's why I think they need an animatronic killer, and it starts off as Endo when you get it, but you can, like, purchase skins for it. And I think that would be cool. And another one they could do, which would be, like, maybe a section of, like, the Pizzaplex from Security Breach, and I would say, I'm only saying this because I don't want to see, like, there's 2 things I want to see from Security Breach, and that is Vanessa and maybe a map, and that's it. I do not want to see Glamrock Freddy, I do want to see Glamrock Bonnie, I do not want to see Monty Gator, I just want to see, like, maybe the Ruin map. I haven't played Ruin, but by the sounds of it, you know, there would be a lot of vault opportunities in Ruin, since it's literally a Ruin Pizzaplex. And I think that would be okay as a map too.
I honestly think that probably won't see anything from Security Breach except cosmetic.
Like, if they do something from Security Breach, map and Vanessa, but I don't really want to see anything from Security Breach. I just kind of want it to be, like, the 4 main games that you see most of in the collaboration. Like, that's just something that I think is a must, you know. But real quick,
I think maybe something with what?
I said, but real quick, there is a fan-made video out there of what Dead by Daylight and FNaF collab would look like, and I think we should react to it. Now this was a fan-made concept like 3 years ago,
Welcome
so
to
keep
Dead
in mind.
by Daylight.
But it looks pretty cool.
Witness the tragedy of realized and uncovered horrors of Five Nights at Freddy's within the realm of the entity. Fazbear's Fright.
Yo, the Fazbear
The horror
Fright.
attraction was intended to capitalize
This
on
is
the
FNaF 3.
foundation of decades of urban legends, a recreation of infamous Freddy Fazbear's pizza locations.
That would be really
However,
cool, actually.
even after being
Yeah,
burned
yeah.
down prematurely
looks
before
sick.
its debut, the entity is brought.
Yeah, and there's a
this
vault
horrific
right there. There's
reminder
literally a
back
vault right
from its
there. I think
ashes.
that would be perfect for a vault.
The new killer is
No,
the
maybe, yeah.
attraction.
The attraction. Yo,
A
that's actually
twisted,
solid.
mangled corpse crushed within the rotted spring-locked suit has found new life. From pure agony alone, William Afton
Yeah, you
lives
know,
on
that's
to
a good
carry out his
idea to
malicious
have
intent,
it be the
with
FNaF
no
3
spirits
map.
to impede his work.
Yeah. Since
The
that's
attraction's power
Springtrap's
is phantom
first game,
trespasser.
technically.
The legacy of death William Afton crafted is not gone unnoticed by the entity, and neither of his methods of finding back doors and hidden places to strike from. The attraction can
That
pull
little
itself
like
into
side
a
door
horrific
thing,
form
like where how you
of
just kind of
trespasser
peek
mode,
behind like a door,
appearing
has
as an
ghost face thing. I
incomprehensible
think that would
phantom
be
with
like
a lumen
a cool,
presence
like,
that could be felt from nearly
cool
anywhere in
thing
the
for
tribe.
That would be really
While in
cool.
trespasser
Like,
mode, the
they
attraction
added, like,
consists
a
of
thing that
saturated
wasn't, like,
suffering within
super FNaF,
survivors
but,
using
like,
desolate
FNAF-y
hope.
enough.
While active, it allows them to see trails of saturated agony in the environment that are left behind by survivors, a byproduct of the endless trials they have endured and perished in. The attraction is also able to emerge from the state, screeching in a terrifying arrival to frighten any nearby. Attacking as you emerge causes the attraction to launch himself forward with a devastating assault. Successfully
See,
hitting a
I
survivor
like the
with this
dash attack
instantly
move,
places them into
but it's
the
been done
dying
too many
state.
times. I don't
This
think that
attack
should
also
have
allows
as a
any
thing.
Yeah, I
marketable
don't think-
objects,
'Cause that's
such
kinda
as
like
drop
the
pallets,
Demogorgon.
walls, or generators, to immediately be destroyed, the latter instantly regressing as a result. The attraction comes with 3 new perks. Instill fear into those who dare to wander too close to the curtain with Backstage Horrors.
Okay, that's
Should
cool.
a survivor see your aura, they scream and reveal their location for a few seconds before suffering from the oblivious status effect for a limited time, haunting them with what they had witnessed and the trauma of such secrets.
And I liked talking
Getting
about
away with
before, like
murder
being able to
was
see the
far more
killer's
difficult
aura.
before,
If you're
but
like
now you
on
have time
the
to revel
like
in it with
exit gate,
grim
I think
celebration.
that perk that they just said
After
would be a
hooking a
good
survivor
counter to
by
that,
your hand,
too.
you gain the
Yeah.
undetectable status effect for a short time. This duration is permanently increased for each unique survivor you have hooked this match. They have only begun to scratch the surface of your motivations as you enact your cruel machinations. After hooking a survivor, this perk remains active for a period of time. During that, any generators you damage are blocked by the entity, preventing survivors from interfering with your work until the duration ends.
That's not a bad perk.
New survivor,
Michael Afton.
That isn't
Michael
at all.
Afton.
Yes. Bro, I'm sorry.
Over the
Dude,
years, countless friends and
sounds-
family could tell the relation to his father. The similarities were nearly identical, and naturally, Michael was subservient to him until he came upon the terrifying extent of the murders by his hand. He had been hollowed out by a machine created by his father, still living only through sheer luck and determination after being invaded by an amalgamation of animatronics.
Anard. And that's why
After
they should have
left
an
his
Anard
decaying
skin.
body, Michael survived somehow, living in shadows and through constant
That's why
suffering.
they need to have
Here,
an
though,
Anard
after
version
being taken
of
by the
Michael Afton
entity,
as a skin where
cruel
like, you
jest
see,
has
like,
been performed.
Like,
The
Anard,
entity
like,
restored him to
animatronic
living
pieces
flesh,
coming, like,
only
out
to
of
be
him. So I
gutted
think that'd be
over and
cool.
over again, to relive death. These experiences allow him to be nearly unfazed and almost accustomed to dying, using it to his benefit as he uncovers further details about the new world around him and what resides in it. Michael comes with 3 new perks. Your
Michael's perks are
exposure to
really cool.
death causes you to bounce back
I
from
haven't seen
terrible
this before.
circumstances fearlessly with Moving On. After being unhooked, unhooking yourself, or recovering from the dying state, you briefly create no noise notifications for the killer
That's
from
actually
rushed
already been
actions
done.
and
That's
cannot
already been done.
leave
That's already
scratch
a perk
marks.
that's in the game. It's not called moving
Familiarity
on, but I'm
with the
pretty sure it's a perk.
sensations of suffering is not comforting,
Okay.
but you've discovered a benefit to it with Hollow Sensation. While injured, you gain the benefit of a small movement speed increase, which can
And
further
that's
be
already been done
increased
too.
for each negative status effect
Yeah.
you endure.
But not by each night.
Expose the secrets, form
think.
theories, and become a witness to truth. Whenever another survivor is injured by the killer with a non-basic attack, That killer's aura is revealed to you for a short time. You also gain a token. After being put into the dying state, you lose all of your tokens, but reveal the killer's aura for 2 seconds to all survivors for each token lost this way, revealing the culprit to all.
That's not bad.
Uncover decades-old secrets and take center stage with the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter concept for Dead by Daylight.
Yo, I think this concept is really cool.
I would definitely be hyped if that was it exactly.
If that was it exactly, I would be hyped. But like, I would want maybe Michael Afton's perks to be a little bit different. And I don't want Springtrap to have a dash ability. I just don't want him to have a dash ability. That's just me.
No, that's been
done too many times.
I feel.
It's been done too many times. Like the pig, the like Demogorgon, the Blight. Literally, his move is to dash multiple times. Like, just don't do that. That's dumb.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's scarier on Springtrap than all the other ones, except for the Demogorgon, because that's basically the Demogorgon's move. Is he yells and then he goes after you. His little mouth thing's open, and Springtrap's thing would just be his jump scare noise, and then he dashes at you, which is pretty much the same thing. But I do like it. I think I still, if it wasn't like besides those two like couple bits, I think that would be pretty cool. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys agree with any of this stuff, leave a comment. If you disagree, leave a comment, because we honestly want to know your guys' opinions on the new Five Nights at Freddy's collab that will be coming in 2025. But I mean, it sucks that it's so far away. But I think whatever they do will be good, because there'll be a year in between this video and it coming out, that they have enough time to work on it, and hopefully someone from Dead by Daylight or Scott Cawthon sees this video and actually takes some like tips from this, because like I wanna see Five Nights at Freddy's and Dead by Daylight really bad, but I don't want to see it so bad enough that they make it bad and they just kind of throw characters in to make it look Five Nights at Freddy's and it's not, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe. That'll be right below this video. It means a ton to me if you guys do. And yeah, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next. Peace.